Welcome to Experiments in Happiness with Michelle Lemus, the podcast for high-achieving women who've checked all the boxes but still feel something's missing.
There's a belief so many of us are carrying around without even realizing it. It doesn't show up as a rule we consciously agreed to. It doesn't arrive with a warning label. It settles in quietly. It hums underneath the way we structure our days, the way we relate to rest, the way we talk to ourselves when we pause. It shows up in the to-do list that never quite ends, in the guilt that creeps in the moment you sit down without a purpose. In that uneasy feeling when you're not actively accomplishing something, it sounds like this: I'll rest when this is done. I'll feel happy once things calm down. I don't deserve joy right now. I haven't earned it yet. Somewhere along the way, joy became conditional. A reward, a finish line, a bonus prize for good behavior. Something we give ourselves after we've proven something, after the work is done, after the responsibilities are handled, after everyone else is okay, after we've been productive, reliable, helpful, capable, and not too much. And what makes this belief so sticky is that it doesn't sound cruel. It sounds responsible. It sounds mature. It sounds like adulthood. Of course, you'll enjoy yourself later. Of course, you'll rest when things slow down. Of course, you'll feel better once you've earned it. Except later keeps moving. The finish line keeps shifting. There is always another task, another obligation, another reason to wait. So joy becomes something we postpone indefinitely. We tell ourselves we'll get back to ourselves someday, when life is lighter, easier, quieter, when things calm down, when we finally catch up. But here's what I've learned, not just intellectually, but through lived experience and a lot of honest experimentation. Joy doesn't arrive after the hard season. Joy is what helps you survive it. At some point, many of us absorb the idea, explicitly or subtly, that joy comes after responsibility, after effort, after sacrifice, after proving yourself. Joy became something you earn by being good, by being useful, by being dependable, by not needing too much. And for many women, this conditioning starts early. We learn that being low maintenance makes life smoother, that being capable makes us valuable, that being agreeable keeps us safe, that being strong means not needing rest. So joy becomes something we delay, something we ration, something we feel vaguely guilty for wanting. We learn to associate rest with laziness, ease with irresponsibility, pleasure with indulgence. And then we wonder why joy feels so far away. Here's something that needs to be said slowly and clearly. You do not become worthy of joy by being exhausted. You do not earn rest by burning out. You do not unlock happiness by sacrificing yourself into the ground. Worthiness is not transactional. You are not required to suffer in order to deserve a good moment. You were not put on this planet to prove your value through productivity. And yet, so many high achieving women live as if joy needs permission. We minimize it, we explain it away, we talk ourselves out of it. We tell ourselves, I shouldn't feel happy when there's so much to do. Other people have it worse. I'll enjoy this once I've earned it. But joy does not need justification. It does not need approval. It does not need to wait until everything is resolved. And here's the part that can feel uncomfortable at first. Joy often shows up when nothing is finished, in the middle, in the mess, in an ordinary day that still has responsibilities waiting, a moment of calm while the to-do list still exists, a laugh that catches you off guard, a breath that settles into your body in a new way, a sense of ease that appears without explanation. And what do many of us do when that happens? We interrupt it, we rush past it, we shrink it. We think, I don't have time for this. We think, this is irresponsible. We think, I'll enjoy this later. We deny ourselves what is already here, not because we don't want joy, but because we were taught not to trust it, not to linger in it, not to let it count unless it's earned. So the practice here isn't forcing happiness. It's not positive thinking. It's not pretending everything is fine. The practice is letting joy stay when it arrives uninvited. That's it. That's the experiment. This week, simply notice when joy shows up, not the dramatic, cinematic kind, the small kind, the quiet kind. A moment of relief, a subtle sense of calm, a softness in your shoulders, and instead of brushing past it, see what happens if you let it linger. 5 seconds longer, 10 seconds longer, just enough to feel it register. No justification, no guilt, no but first, just presence. This isn't about bypassing pain. It's not about denying difficulty. It's about stopping the reflex to deny yourself what is already available. Because joy is not frivolous, it's not irresponsible, it's not selfish. From a nervous system perspective, joy is regulating. It brings you back into your body. It widens your window of tolerance. It signals safety. And safety is what allows you to meet hard things without breaking. Joy doesn't take you out of reality. It gives you more capacity to be in it. This is the part that quietly changes everything. Joy is not the opposite of responsibility. It's what allows responsibility to be carried without hollowing you out. Without joy, life becomes endurance. With joy, life becomes inhabitable. And if you've been waiting to feel happier once you're more organized, more healed, more confident, more put together, let this be the reminder you didn't know you needed. You do not have to become someone else to deserve a good moment. Joy is not a reward for transformation. Sometimes joy is the doorway into transformation. Sometimes it's the thing that reminds you what you're working so hard for. Sometimes it's the only thing that keeps you from hardening. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not on probation. You are not being evaluated. You are not required to prove anything before you're allowed to feel good. You are already worthy of joy, right here in the middle of your real, imperfect, unfinished life. And you don't have to earn that. Not now, not later, and not ever.
Thanks for listening to Experiments in Happiness. You can find more tools and resources at experimentsandhappiness.com.